Let's get it on.
I top Billin, your boy Mid-Atlantic Murph is feeling good, feeling fine, right? Them Eagles in the Super Bowl once again, and it is all to the good. It's a Philly thing you wouldn't understand, my man. Listen, the line of scrimmage. I harp on it all the time. I'm going to forever be a line of scrimmage maven, right? If it ain't about the line of scrimmage, I honestly don't really care about it. Everything's built from the inside out. A lot of these teams, and matter of fact, a lot of these fans out here think the game is built from the outside in now. I don't know if it's because they just started watching football. They never played the game, right? They never put on pads that didn't say play text on them, but they want to pretend like they understand the game. See, out here, baby, where defense is king, we understand the game. The line of scrimmage will always be clean. The line of scrimmage will always be king, and Philly is one of these teams that just understands that. And I'm talking about even during the Big Red days. Speaking of Big Red, man, big salute to my guy Big Red, Andy Reid. He will always forever be my football god. I love that dude to death right there, man. When I was playing and then transitioning and really understanding the game and studying the game and all that like that, you had to put him on your wish list, your top of the heap of guys to study how to deploy their schemes and everything like that. Straight West Coast king. That would be Andy Reid. So seeing Andy Reid in the Super Bowl against the Eagles, that shit is crazy. I would have loved to have seen the I-95 Bowl. Can't front, right? I wanted to see my two areas play each other, right? Philly and Baltimore get down. That shit would have been amazing. Or I would have loved to have seen them Jets and them Eagles, baby. That shit would have been crazy. I feel like the Jets are built along the line of scrimmage. No doubt about that. One day they will definitely be up there with Philadelphia. They just have to find themselves a pillar like Jalen Hurts, right? Now listen, look at everybody trying to claim Jalen Hurts now. This is crazy, right? Obviously, your boy, check the history and the files. Nobody had more Jalen Hurts content or before I did of saying how great this cat was going to be back with me covering him through his entire time at Alabama and then transitioning over to cover him at Oklahoma. Now you have all these Alabama fans trying to claim this man when I was there covering that dude, bro, I was having to take up for that man. I'm talking about crazy racial tension type stuff, racist, all kinds of crazy stuff with that man, right? All he did was prove himself right, and he proved me right as well, right? I said it before. They did not need to have another starting quarterback in Philadelphia. That was the man right there. He ain't need no Justin Fields. He ain't need Zach Wilson and all these guys they were trying to replace him with. I said that he was better than everybody in that draft. The only cat that if they did happen to get Trevor Lawrence, you would can't shake that, right? But everybody else, I'm sorry. And that goes for all these subsequent drafts as well. Jalen Hurts better than all these guys, right? And he did not even need to show it yesterday. You know why? Because it's about the line of scrimmage. Now listen, much love to San Francisco. It didn't go the way I'm pretty sure everybody who watching the game. I wanted to see Philly beat them at their best with Brock Purdy. I don't want any excuses. San Francisco fans be talking that shit, that cash money shit. So they was coming up in this joint. I knew it was not going to be good for them, and I said it before the game. But listen, they made their luck. If you want to call it luck or whatever like that, Philly made its luck by line of scrimmage pressure. Matter of fact, check this out right here. Oh, yeah, your boy was out there. It was lit, no doubt about that. Listen, if you can't get there like 24 hours ahead of time in Philly, you might as well not go. If it's a big Eagles game, you can forget about it, right? Straight up. I try to be cute, try to get there about 10 a.m. thinking like, man, it's a pretty long time before the game. It didn't matter. You still had to park by like NovaCare. You had to park like 2 miles. You had to park on the Ben Franklin Bridge and just walk. It was crazy, man. But listen, I can see that. Listen, I like being at home better, to be honest with you, so I can see like the little things and stuff like this. So, or be able to have the replay to continue to see it. Now, to me, San Francisco's playing around. You got the best pass rushing outfit in the entire NFL here by a long shot, right? It's not even close. As good as San Francisco is at rushing the passer, even it can't really hold a candle to Philly because everybody getting it in. But this guy right here, for my money, is the best in the business right here. Camden's own. Penshaw can stand up. Cherry Hill stand up. Atlantic City stand up. Of course, Chester stand up. Wilmington stand up. Everybody in the building. The old Philly, South Philly, we in the building. Listen, you going to put this man across from Tyler Croft here? This is how you want your season to end, your championship aspirations. Look at this. Look at that. Played the hands. Come on. This man already in FEMA mode, right? It's not even really his fault. You cannot expect him, even if you think he's a good blocking tight end right there and you want to get Kittle out in the formation. You got two tights over there, man. You better use both them, You better use both them Jones to try to corral this man. Look at this. All that man did was fight the energy right here, right? Get the hands on the outside right there. Meet the inertia, right? And then discard, right? Look at that. You put the hands on the outside, decrease the space, meet that inertia, get your man to lean in, arm over, discard, he done. Damn, look at that. Look at this subtle move right here. Look, arm over, watch the left hand right here on the shoulder pad. Pull him down with it, right? So you pull him into you. He can't do anything about that. Hassan Reddick turns the corner, and then you done. Cooked. Your whole drawn over just because you wanted to be cute. Now look at this. Playing around again. You're going to leave Hassan Reddick as an unmarked car, an unblocked defender. You're going to try to pull on the cross formation George Kittle and have Jawan Jennings out there trying to corral him. You're playing around. Come on, Kyle Shanahan, for my money, is the best offensive mind in the sport, but he didn't think this one through. You're going to have Johnson drop at depth here, right, with the unmarked car, and that being Hassan Reddick. Look at that. He was done. Cooked. He was air napping right before he even hit the ground. Now, listen, I can't make that joke on the other hit or whatever like that, but on this one right here, he was air napping. And he was, you can see it right there, stretched his neck out, everything. This man all up in his chest and everything right there. It was, listen, it was everything. It was academic from there, right? Boom, bang, boom. Hassan Reddick, the strip sack. Come on. That's just playing around. You just playing around to me, man. That's like, bruh, I always said it all the time. Football is a fight. And if I'm about to fight you and we square up and you start going like, hey, buddy, yeah, buddy, okay, yeah, buddy, you're going to feel me now, buddy. You start doing shit like that, bro, I know you're not taking the fight seriously. To me, that's not taking the fight seriously. Come on, man. Man, before the game in my community post, one of these commenters said that they thought Cincinnati had the best roster in the NFL. And I'm like, what? Cincinnati's weak-ass offensive line shouldn't even have it in the conversation. That's how you know people don't understand the line of scrimmage. But, man, Philly with its ability to rotate in players who are difference makers like an Ndamukong Suh, right, rotating in Linval Joseph and these guys after having frontline players like Javon Hargrave and Fletcher Cox on the inside. Come on, man. What are we doing here? Now look at this, man. They couldn't even keep the backup from getting injured. Look at that. Great move. Great move with the hands, right? It's a hands of scrimmage league here. Look at that. Boom to the chest, create that distance just to kind of shock it, then discard. Too many people leaving their hands there and they just play pity pat. You got to discard eventually, man. Look at him. Discard, and then he, too, working with that inertia, throwing that arm over there. Ain't nothing the San Francisco lineman guard could do about that. What are we doing here? Josh Johnson, nowhere to go, but bang. Man, hated it for that to happen right there. But like I said before, Philly's creating its own luck. You're getting to the passer right there. There's really nothing you can say. It's not like it being a freak injury. A man's running or something like that and tears his Achilles or something like that. This is people getting after your quarterback and getting them the fuck up out of there. That's scary. Absolutely scary. A line of scrimmage sport. That's why I cannot wait to see Philly play Kansas City to really see what it's about. Now, not to say that Kansas City doesn't have a pretty good line of scrimmage as well. They got some really good offensive linemen, so that should be a treat to watch them on the inside. I'm going to love watching those edge players, though, try to get after Patrick Mahomes and vice versa. You know what I mean? Listen, I don't really want to spend too much on the San Francisco game. It really wasn't much of a game, and Philly made it that way, right, from the line of scrimmage. So don't take anything away from Philadelphia talking about they didn't earn anything because the quarterbacks got hurt. because they made that possible. Think about it from that standpoint. Now listen, on these zone replays right here, it's up to the backside pursuit eventually. I want you to look at on down in the row right here, right? Samson Ebukam here. You have Talanoa Ufanga here, and then you have Fred Warner as well. How many guys do you need to work a potential backdoor situation right here with Jalen Hurts, right? Gotta pause that. Look at this. Look at all of them, right, hesitating on the back door, on the potential out the back gate from Jalen Hurts here. No doubt. If you want to slow play that and force his hand, that's cool. Do you need 3 players? Do you need 3 players to do that? Come on, man. 3 players. Who's going to work front side pursuit here? Somebody better be able to get off a block. And then guess what? Most of the people these days aren't getting off blocks right here. Drake Greenlaw, he's caught up in the wash. Someone climbs up to him. Look at that. It's done. It's like, Kelsey. Like Jason Kelsey climbing up to the second level right there, walling off, and you get a big gainer from your man, Kenneth Gainwell. Come on. And then look at your man Warner right here. All right, he's frozen in time. Look at this. My man still haven't moved. To this day. To this day, that man is still standing there at the link, man. He's just. And then you got Ebukam here, and them like, we got him, coach. We got him, coach. Oh, we don't got him, coach. They run right into the waiting arms of Isaac Samalu and these guys, and Lane Johnson and these guys. Come on, man. What are we doing here? That's terrible. Like, the amount of attention that Jalen Hurts gets right here. Listen, Real Men Watch to the end and then come. I'm going to come back with a little bit more maybe when all 22 comes up and look at certain matchups in this. But I really want to focus on that Kansas City game. It's about to be off the chain, baby. Come on. Yo, Chickies and Pete's. Yo, man, let your boy get a table, man. Come on. You're messing with your boy with the divisional round. I'm up in there trying to eat with my people, man. Can't even get a damn table. This shit be packed. Come on, man. I need a table, baby. Chickies and Pete's, baby. You got to get them fries. Get in my belly. So listen, the amount of attention that Jalen Hurts gets here. Your man with this potential out the back gate here. You get this pin and pull action going on by Landon Dickerson. You're going to pull Kelsey here. Get him out to the second level. Your front side pursuit or your play side pursuit right here has to be on it right there. People don't want to get off blocks. If you can get linemen up to the second level, man, it's almost like stealing in this day and age. So you got to have enough people who want to pursue backside. Look at that. Too easy right there. They had to pay attention. You got Bosa here, had to pay attention to Jalen Hurts. You can see Kelsey right here climbing to Drake Greenlaw. Look what Greenlaw does. He skirts around the block. You got this man running to the outside here, and you're going to skirt around the block? You're damn near giving up. Look at that. Too easy, man. Come on, man. Salute to them Eagles, baby. Fly Eagles. Everybody in the entire area, make sure you stand up like always. All right? Strike the band.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.